Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. It is 6 in the morning and we're out here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Another historical day. This is actually going to be your very first update for February. It is the official grand opening of Super Nintendo World today, Friday the 17th. Official grand opening. So we got here super early because the gates are actually already open. The rides aren't on. Nothing is on. They're holding people right here. So we definitely want to capture the grand opening. But not just that, we're actually going to go over some updates. Halloween Horror Nights construction has already started. Merch search, all that fun stuff. So it's not just Super Nintendo World, even though that is gonna be a lot of fun, but all the theme park updates in general. So hit that like button, make sure you subscribe. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's get started. This is what the park looks like at 6:15 in the morning. Again, nothing is open right now. Everything is closed. We do have a lot of new Super Nintendo World merch that we're gonna go over. And let's see what happens today. They are expecting a pretty big crowd. So Crystal and I have already been to Super Nintendo World. We did the annual pass member preview. We did the team member preview, which we got invited to. Again, shout out to Jesse. And then we also did soft opening. So make sure if you want to check out those videos and if you want to know what it was like during soft opening, make sure you check out those videos. But even since soft opening, a lot has already changed. That's what I want to capture today because they have already announced more seasonal foods that are going to be coming soon to Toadstool Cafe, which weren't available at all during soft openings. That's what I'm really excited about. And of course the merch and all that fun stuff. It is cold outside. My hands are freezing. I'm going to get a hot coffee to keep warm. But you know what? I'm going to take advantage of there's actually no line. Check this out for once. It's a miracle. Only at 6 in the morning. All right, I got my coffee. My hands are warm. Somewhat, but this is the current situation, so this is what it looks like. They were actually expecting a lot. I think they were expecting a lot more people because we had some friends camp overnight. We came to the movies last night and we noticed that there was an opening up in the over by security that they were using for people to get in line. But you know what? Not that many people. There's a healthy crowd right now. It's probably what, maybe 100 people, 150. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know down below. And we also got Channel 5. I think Channel 7 is here. Looks like they're going to be getting some footage, interviewing people. Let me see if I can sneak in there. We're about 20 minutes away from them letting us in there. So apparently they actually had a ribbon cutting ceremony. They do have media up on the left-hand side, and the rest of us are going to be allowed to go in there in just a few minutes. Yeah, and the crowd did build up. It's going to be crazy throughout the day. Take a good look at this because this is what it might be like from now on here at Universal Studios, trying to get into Super Nintendo World.
Today is a very special day here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Thank you so much for joining us so we can celebrate this moment here together today. Are you ready to experience Super Nintendo World? Let's hear it!
And now, please provide a very warm welcome to Representative Director and Fellow of Nintendo, Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto. All of you.
Here we go once again. Here we go. Yeah. There you have it, the official grand opening. Nice little ceremony. pretty cool. I loved it. Now I get to have a little bit of fun. I cannot help but feel the same way every single time walking in through the warp pipe into the land. Beautiful, amazing, love it. Can't wait for all of you to experience it. Ooh, it's actually pretty cold outside. There's some hot air coming out from here. It sounds a little funny, but like it's almost like a heater, probably a vent. But that feels pretty good. So I'm actually doing a single rider line because that line right now, it's probably already 30 minutes. Everyone's gonna run into it. So they do have a single rider line, just letting all of you know. But you are gonna skip most of the queue, which is probably the coolest part. I don't mind waiting in that line. It's worth an hour wait, hour and a half. This ride is incredible. I do wanna let you guys know, we do plan on coming back and giving you a full tour with Cristal. Cristal and I together, we're gonna try all their food. The reason why we've held off on doing a Super Nintendo World review video just for you guys is because it was only soft opening, and so much has already changed since then because they're working on changing different things, tweaking different things. So we're gonna be dropping 2 special videos in the next month or 2. One of them being Super Nintendo World only. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then 2, how to have the best day ever at Universal Studios in 2023, okay? Our biggest video last year was how to have the best day at Universal Studios. But because of Super Nintendo World's grand opening, that changes everything at the park. There's so many changes. Even in the last 2 months alone, Universal Studios has changed so much. So be on the lookout for those videos again. Subscribe, hit that notification button. Y saben que vamos a hacer un video en español también para ustedes desde Super Nintendo World y del parque. Por si tienen preguntas, estamos aquí para ayudarles, ¿ok? There you go, so that was the grand opening. I am gonna go live on YouTube in probably like an hour and a half. I got time to kill, so I'm just gonna kind of hang out, collect some points. I got my power band, trying to keep myself on the leaderboard. Again, we're gonna go over more updates outside of the land because there's Halloween Horror Nights construction, there's some breaking news, stores reopening, new merch. I'll cover all that once I'm outside of the land in a little bit. Everyone, it is time to check in. What time is it?
I don't know, my watch doesn't tell time.
No, it's actually about to be 2 p.m. I just hopped off the live not too long ago. Shout out to everyone that joined us live. Thank you so much. Cristal was in the chat, so every time I go live, whenever she can't make it, she's always in the chat. Just nothing but love. Thank you all so much if you tuned in. That was a lot of fun. It was crazy. It was a crazy live because Super Nintendo World is a hit. That land is packed. It's hard to get around. You have to get a reservation, lots of waiting for the ride and for the Toadstool Cafe, long lines for everything, but you gotta get used to it, that's just what it is. So, again, we're gonna make a separate video on that soon, but since you are watching this right now, this is part of your February update. Get to Universal Studios early as you can, run down here and go inside Super Nintendo World, have a blast. Get your power-up band, enjoy the food, get on the ride, collect those coins. You'll be done by 12. You'll be done by 12 p.m., 1 p.m. Come outside and enjoy the rest of Universal Studios. Every time I go in there, I forget that I'm at the park still. I leave Super Nintendo World and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm still at Universal Studios. There's still so much to do. And because everyone's trying to go in there, all the rides outside of Super Nintendo World, the Studio Tour, The Simpsons, Forbidden Journey, Harry Potter, everything is 15 to 30 minute wait. It's crazy. It is a great time to come right now. Do that, get here early. It is about to be 2 p.m. and there are no more reservations to get inside the land. If you have a Platinum Pass, you are guaranteed to go inside after 3 p.m. That is our express perk. There's no express for the ride, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like right now. Really quickly, one thing I do want to mention, they do not allow strollers inside Super Nintendo World, so they do have a stroller parking area right here, and they do have team members, they do have cameras as well, so just make sure you tuck your stuff, put it away nice and tight, pack it up, feel free to leave it there, and walk right across to Super Nintendo World. So they'll be having you go through these ropes. They'll check to make sure you have a reservation queue. If it's just a walk-up, you'll be able to go here early in the morning. They'll scan you right here. So that means at 3 p.m. if you do have a Platinum Pass, yeah, they'll scan you right here and you're good to go. Another cool thing we discovered was this right here. Looks like they do have a team member that is actually a photographer who will be able to take your pictures. And I did ask, and they said that team member will be there. Just how they take your picture in the upper lot by the entrance, if you have the photo pass, you're more than welcome to get in line. They'll take your picture, or if you don't have the photo pass, you can still get in line, get your picture taken by one of the photographers, and buy it on the way out of the park. I just love to see all the joy on the kids' faces and the adults too, right? We're big kids at heart. Todos se ponen como niños. Everyone feels like they're kids again to go in here, to be excited to go in here. So Universal, you guys did an amazing job. Super Nintendo World is a big hit. It's a smash hit. It is crazy, but it's so worth it. If you don't mind the crowds and the lines and the waitings, which, hey, this is a theme park, right? If you don't mind all that stuff, Super Nintendo World is a great place to have fun. Bring the kids. Plan ahead, get your power bands. Nos avisan abajo en el comentario si tienen preguntas. We're more than happy to help. But yeah, this is your biggest update of February. Grand opening is here. We made history. I was here. We were here. CNC family, we've made it. We're here. Let's go see what's going on at the rest of the park. I call it the Super Nintendo effect. Let's see how this is affecting everything else. Yeah, this whole thing is the line just to get those themed drinks and popcorn at the little snack stand. As soon as you hit the lower lot, this is the first thing you're gonna see, so people actually want to get in line. Jurassic World did reopen last week. They were doing some minor refurb on the waterfall, the rocks. They did change a little bit. If you notice, at the very last scene before the drop, that big room, there's a little bit of extra light. Looks really cool, but Jurassic World, one of my favorite rides. If you are following us on Twitter, you already know we reposted it from John Murdy. We already do have Halloween Horror Nights construction, but it's actually not this. This is the equipment they used for the grand opening celebration, which was Wednesday night for Super Nintendo World. But of course, we're used to putting a tent here for Halloween Horror Nights, so we'll see if we get a tent back here. But there is Halloween Horror Nights construction. The tent is already back up. It's in the back lot. It's in the studio tour. Curious George, sorry if there's a little glare here, but yeah, this is part of the Nintendo effect again. Look at the Mummy's at 20, Studio Tour's at 20, Speaker Life is at 40, 15 minutes for Kung Fu Panda, 35 for The Simpsons. Flight is at 20. That is the Super Nintendo effect. Everything else is at a low wait time. Also, they did bring balloons. It's kind of weird. We said this on the live, but it's so funny to see balloons here at Universal. We're used to seeing those at Disney, but they are $15, I believe, and they do have one that lights up, which is $20. So they have a Jurassic World one, and they have just regular Universal Studios logo on there. But there you go. You'll see people, you'll see kids with their balloons, or maybe some adults too, at the park now. I have to mention it for those of you that do not know, the special effects show is long gone. We were actually here live. We live streamed the last show ever because there are plans to demolish this entire area, including the animal actors. So the animal actors is no longer here, but don't worry, we did record a video of it. If you want to see the entire show, it's on our channel. But breaking news as of today, Production Central, this little store right here, this used to be our favorite store. It was actually closed when they closed Animal Actors. And the last show of special effects, they also closed down Production Central. They had boarded up the window with black wrapping so you couldn't see in there. But I noticed this morning they were taking the wrapping off, and guess what? Everything in there is discounted. It's temporarily open again. 50% off. Who doesn't like deals? Who doesn't like savings? Here, let me show you. 50% off. So just about everything is 50% off, unless it has an orange tag. That's the price you have to pay. You guys can find some great deals. Of course, it's while supplies last. I'm assuming once they're out of all of this merch, it's gone forever. But they do have everything. They have the E.T. Back to the Future, the retro line that they dropped. I think it was like last spring. They have Fast and the Furious, Jaws, Jurassic Park. They even have Universal Monsters, stuff that is on special. Secret Life of Pets. I told Crystal to make a list. Let me check my phone to see if she sent it to me already. Over here at Honeydukes, they've slowly been bringing out small merch over the past few months, but this catches my eye. I don't remember seeing this one. It's literally a scratch and sniff book. Does anyone else remember these? I just got major flashbacks to having those cool scratch and sniff books as a kid. I love them. And now you got a Honeydukes one, Wizarding World. This one is $13. Friendly reminder to keep your eyes open when you're at Filch's Emporium, because you never know what you're gonna find. You guys already know about the Marauders map, but you can actually get your own bottle of Skelegrow to grow back your bones, just like in Chamber of Secrets. Now you know. We've circled our way back to the upper lot over here at the Universal Plaza. It actually is all walled off. So the last thing we saw here was Whoville for Grinchmas. And if you do remember in the past for Lunar New Year celebration, they have had a whole Kung Fu Panda Lunar New Year themed area with meet and greets. Mr. Ping's Noodles, they had the meet and greet with Poe. It was a lot of fun. But this time they actually just put up a little refreshment stand here for the celebration of Lunar New Year. Kind of like a Hollywood and Dine, they do have themed food and drinks. So what are they doing here? Last time we were here, we actually were able to get a sneak peek. It looks like they're doing some reconstruction. If you don't remember, they used to have water fountains on the floor in the middle of the plaza, kind of like how they do at City Walk. So who knows what they're doing? Maybe they're getting rid of that water system. Maybe they're working on the drains and the pipes, who knows? I do think it'll be ready soon because you know what, spring break is around the corner. They need this space. They desperately need this space for tables or just to hang out and chill. Or who knows what other celebration, because they have used it to promote movies like the Minions Rise of Gru and all that fun stuff. So we'll see what they do with that space. They have the Ring of Dracula. Do you think Dracula knows they're selling his ring? $38 and the Ring of Dracula is yours. All right, friends, that is gonna do it. La verdad estoy bien cansado. I've been up since 4:45 in the morning, running on like 3 hours of sleep. But it was all worth it to be here and to bring all of you. Crystal and I, this is what we love doing. We love this. Another historical day in Universal Studios. The park is changing. It's gonna keep changing. It's evolving. And it's exciting times. It's exciting times here. We love it so much. Just some last minute tips again. Get here early as possible. The team members are the best. If you guys have any questions, they are here to help you out. It's gonna get busy in March because of spring break, March, April. So if you can wait a little bit, maybe towards the beginning of March, maybe after spring break, forgive us, I don't exactly know when spring break is. But you know, after that, and then at the end of April, May, in between those time periods is probably the best time to come to come check out Super Nintendo World, because there's still little things that they have to fix here and there. There's things that we're still learning to do as well. Again, we want to give you the best advice. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on those notifications, follow us on all of our socials. The links are in the description. As always, members, love you guys. Mods, you are the best. We appreciate it. CNC family, on the road to 4,000. I had so much fun today. I'm so tired. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Peace, love, all the above.